Number 118 in the Radiance range is Deadly Circuit, part of this Inquisitor Claude Miller two-part set. Now, the focus is all on the Inquisitor. It's a 4K disc with the Blu-ray and the special edition set, and it's wonderful. One of those movies where you know immediately where you stand and the kind of information you're going to get and the wonderfully tense situation you're going to get. Deadly Circuit, on the other hand, is one of those movies where I was on the back foot almost immediately. Was this a thriller? Was it a comedy? Is it some kind of weird in-between hybrid that feels both shocking and funny at the same time?
Ma même dit t'es moche.
C'est vrai. Vous êtes extraordinairement moche.
It was kind of a mix, a strange film. Again, you get Michael Cyril, who plays the Eye, an ageing private detective enlisted to track down Catherine, a dangerously seductive serial killer played by Isabelle Adjani, who is targeting wealthy men across Europe. As Catherine's trail leads him deeper into obsession, he begins to believe that this could be his long-lost daughter, setting off a twisted, emotionally charged cat and mouse that spirals into, well, fatal consequences. It is a unique French thriller. It seems to be psycho-noir, tragic obsession, dark, absurdist humour. It throws all these into the melting pot and creates something that I believe is wholly unique.
Brentano, Lucie, étudiante, yeux bleus, nez droit, signe particulier, a tué un homme cette nuit.
It has this melancholic sadness to it. You know, we are following this character whose life has not gone as he plans. He's a watcher, not a doer. He is called the Eye. He is very good at what he does. What he does is just watch people. He watches people as they live their lives. He's a passenger in life, not a participant. And everything has bypassed him. His wife has left. His daughter has gone with his wife. He hasn't seen her in a number of years. In fact, he's not even too sure what she looks like. And it's this character struggling to deal with his lack of decision and choices in life while watching someone who freely moves through this world, taking every advantage that she can possibly get, living life to the max, even if it means ending other people's lives along the way. You've got two wonderful actors here. You've got Cyril, you've got Adjani, and you can see very much why Cyril's the Eye is captivated by Adjani. She has so many looks and changes of clothing and hair throughout the movie. It's ridiculous, and every single one of them you can tell that she is this captivating character. There is something underneath the surface that if you find out, you may find out and then die. It's a wonderful idea, and you can see that hypnotic nature throughout the film as the character slowly comes to watch, to understand, and to ultimately look after her the best he can, knowing every facet of this woman, and she has no idea that she's been watched as she goes on this murderous rampage across Europe.
Ne jouez pas avec ça, il est chargé.
There are other characters that come into the film that are incredibly funny, that liven up a lot of the situations. There is a couple who are also after Catherine, and some of the interactions they have with the Eye are downright hilarious. In that off-kilter, should I be laughing at this? I'm not too sure way. Deadly Circuit is the lesser of two films, but to be honest, I think any film paired with The Inquisitor would be the lesser of the two films there. This one is, though, entertaining. It's funny, absurd. It has some really nice thematics and some really interesting moments. It's got a main character who's kind of sad. He hasn't lived a great life. He, like I said, he doesn't participate in life. He just kind of flirts around the edges and has this wonderful imagination that takes hold in the most absurd of times. And the kind of fascination he has with crosswords is one of those quirks that gets thrown in that just makes him a likeable character. I really enjoyed Deadly Circuit. Very different from The Inquisitor, but still well worth your watching. If you haven't picked up this set, you should do, because both films on this are terrific. Let's dive into the disc and have a look at the extras. Here we are in the disc for Deadly Circuit. Let's go to the special features. First up, we have an audio commentary by Rachel Nesbitt, someone who I particularly like, who doesn't get on enough discs, in my opinion. Next, we have Sacred Circuit. In this archival documentary, members of the crew, including the director, the producer, co-screenwriter, and others, discuss Deadly Circuit, made for TF1 video in 2016. It runs for 34 minutes 29 seconds, and it's great, this retrospective looking at how the film was made, its reception, the idea of it is terrific, and the fact that it's got people who were involved within the production just adds to the enjoyment of this one. Next, we have Hypnotic Fascination. In this archival interview, filmmaker Philippe Leguet shares his appreciation for Deadly Circuit, made for TF1 video in 2016. And it runs for 7 minutes 32 seconds. And he briefly talks about some of the idea of the thematics of the film, particularly the actors, where it comes within Miller's career. And that's the extras for Deadly Circuit. Here we have it, rounding out this 2-pack set. Deadly Circuit was really interesting, really kind of funny, a little bit odd, unique, quirky, all the kind of things that make me sit up, pay attention to a film. I'd love to know your thoughts on Deadly Circuit. Let me know in the comment box below whether you love it, hate it, or fall somewhere in the middle. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box are links to Patreon, membership program, ManVFilm.com. Always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.